I can't see a thing, Jim.
Well, hold on.
I swear, it's always some damn thing. Wait, got it. Ah, hell, this thing ain't gonna hold.
Shut up.
Damn, you're ugly.
You girls strapped in nice and tight now. Tighter than your mama leg. That's a good one, man. Locked in and cruising.
What you got for me out there, Joey Ray?
We got Terran for sure. I don't know about the rest. We got a big old buttload of floating debris out here.
Woo-wee. We hit pay dirt this time for sure. Explain to me how we gonna get all this home. I'm detached and moving toward the derelict spacecraft.
Damn it, Jim. Video's out again.
Well, quit picking at it.
I ain't picking at it, damn it. I'm out here with a hitch in my kitty up in here and there slapping your jacks. Hold on, I got visual. Get the damn boat, you by the back. I'm behind the ship. I'm behind you, Jim.
Hello and welcomes everyone. AnthWolf here, bringing you a new Let's Play. As you can no doubt tell from the opening cinematic there, this of course is the original Starcraft, the 1998 game developed and published of course by Blizzard Entertainment. I am playing the remastered version, which was released in 2017 I believe, but the only real difference is some visual updates to the graphics. They haven't added some of the quality of life updates that came of course with Starcraft 2, and I think that's due to the popularity of playing this game over in I think Korea, over in China. It's still a very popular multiplayer game, and so adding some of the quality of life additions to say unit grouping or rallying or anything else really that I could probably not think of right off the top of my head, would upset the balance in this game, so that's not what they're doing. Either way, this is a real-time strategy game, a game which I haven't played for at least 10 years. It's been a long time since I played the original Starcraft campaign, but I did end up playing the Starcraft 2 campaign for my YouTube channel about 4.5 years ago now. And lately I've been in the mood to replay the titles, and even though I prefer the quality of life updates, the mechanics more in Starcraft 2, we might as well start at the very beginning of the story and then go into that title. So, here we are. And actually I should mention, I've never actually played the Brood War expansion. I have seen some of the opening cinematics, but I've never actually played that campaign myself, so that should be interesting nonetheless. Either way, we're going to be playing the original Starcraft. I'm going to delete my registry and start again, because I did end up doing the tutorial just to try to get some of the sound balancing. That's fine. So yeah, we have our 3 episodes, our 3 chapters, of course Terran, Zerg and Protoss. So, let us begin with the Terran Campaign. rebel yell. In the decades since the end of the Guild Wars, the oppressive Terran Confederacy has stood unchallenged in its supremacy over colonized space. All of that changed 4 days ago when a large alien fleet emerged from warp space and laid waste to the unsuspecting Confederate colony of Chowsara. The Confederacy, fearing that the aliens' fleet next target will be the colony of Marsara, has sent you to intervene. Acting as colonial magistrate, you are to safeguard the colonists and keep their state of panic from escalating any further. Office of the Colonial Magistrate, Marsara Colony, 2499.
Welcome to Marsara, Magistrate. The equipment demonstration you requested is prepared and may be initiated at your convenience. Simply select Start to begin the demonstration. You may skip the demonstration by selecting Skip Tutorial.
I see. The first few levels are basically teaching you the mechanics, in case you weren't aware of them. We need to build 3 supply depots.
Whenever you feel you are ready, you may select Start.
Thank you, Adjutant. Yeah, we have 3 supply depots, build a Vespene refinery, and gather 100 Vespene gas. Though there are no buildings that require Vespene gas at this point in the game. Oh well.
Any time is fine.
See if she has anything else left to say. Yes.
You're okay to go.
I know. I'm just happy waiting.
Magistrate, are you alright?
I'm perfectly fine, thank you. How are you? That was the end, okay. So we just recently arrived in Marsara here. And yeah, we need to learn how to give our orders, give commands. So let us begin.
The T-280 SCV is the cornerstone of our hostile environment construction and resource gathering operations.
Roger that.
In order to build a thriving colony, numerous SCVs are necessary. You can build additional SCVs at a command center.
So we have our Terran SCV here. We'll give it a moment. We'll just get him building another supply depot because our supply is already maxed out.
SCV good to go, sir.
Permission to speak freely, sir. I'm not sure you know what you're doing. If you're going to send us into hostile territory and you want us to defend ourselves, then use the attack command. But if you want us to ignore enemy fire and go exactly to the spot you targeted, then use the move command. Now, which will it be?
Okay.
Maybe someone to shoot.
Even our Marines are giving the slip. That's fine.
Jacked up and good
Just
to go.
giving these some
Magistrate,
control
our
groups.
stockpile of minerals has run out.
I know. You see our supplies went up
Select
there.
an SCV and use the gather command on the crystals to collect more minerals.
Already on it. So we need 50 minerals to build our next SCV. I think it's 100 minerals for supply depot.
Jacked up and good to go. Standing by. Jacked up and good to go. Outstanding. Standing by. Outstanding.
What we'll do is we'll get another SCV on the go. Each gather that the SCVs are returning is actually getting us 8 minerals, and while we're waiting,
Jacked up and good to go. Standing by. Commander. Standing by. We gotta move. Are you gonna give me orders? Oh my god, he's whacked. I vote we frag this commander. How do I get out of this chicken shit outfit? You want a piece of me, boy? If it weren't for these damn neural implants, you'd be a smoking crater by now.
I'm sure I would.
Give me something to shoot. Jacked up and good to go.
Okay, that's it.
I read you.
And now we have the SCV, of course.
Reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Reporting for to get out of here. I'm stopped in here tighter than a frost button and watermelon seed pipe. Yes, sir? Reporting for duty.
Okay.
Right away, sir.
Let's get a couple of more SCVs on the go.
Not enough minerals.
There we are. Right.
Commander, let's move.
Let's move on out.
Rock and roll.
Fairly simple map, just teaching you the
Good
mechanics.
to go, sir.
Outstanding.
Up this ramp.
Rock and roll.
Some
Outstanding.
potential aggressive wildlife.
SCV, good to go, sir.
Go, go, go.
The Zergling.
Give me something to shoot. Outstanding.
Reporting for duty. Roger that.
Standing by. Let's move. Jacked up and good to go. Commander, go, go, go.
SCV, good to go, sir.
Standing by.
I read you.
Oh,
Jacked up and good to go.
love the music in Starcraft. It's so good to listen to it again after so long.
Commander. Go, go, go. Let's
SCV,
move.
good to go, sir.
Go, go, go.
Oh, didn't even see that Zergling.
Let's move. Rock and roll. Go, go, go. Let's move. Rock and roll.
Orders, Captain?
We'll get this refinery on the go.
I can't build there.
Oh, there you go.
Jacked up and good to go.
Oh, we have a little
Go,
ramp
go,
here.
go. Let's move. Standing by. Jacked up and good to go. Go, go, go. Outstanding. Rock and roll. Go, go, go.
See if we can actually avoid
Let's move.
losing anyone.
Job finished.
The refinery processes raw Vespine gas, converting it into a form which your SCVs can gather.
Orders, Captain?
And right, so we're gathering the Vespine gas.
Let's move.
Let's
Rock and roll.
go up this ramp.
Go, go, go. Rock and roll.
Ooh, close.
Outstanding. Give me something to shoot. Outstanding.
And that might be it.
Jacked up and good to go.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Let's move.
Job's finished.
Go, go, go.
Oh, that supply depot is finished. Let's hire a third SCV into the refinery here. You see that they have a limited or maximum number of Vespine gas. Same with the mineral patches. These are resources required for all 3 of the playable campaigns.
This concludes the equipment demonstration. There will now be a fully catered reception at Marsara Base.
Happy days. And that was the Fenris brood. Unidentified creatures. Ignore the lost tab. Later on, we're going to be losing many. Probably due to my bad micromanagement more than anything. I will tell you now, if you weren't already well aware, I am not very good at this game. The hotkeys I'll probably start picking up over time, but build orders and optimizing micro and macro, that's not how I'm going to be doing this. Okay, Wasteland. Back at the office of the Colonial Magistrate.
Adjutant online. Good evening, Magistrate.
Good evening.
I'll fill you in on what's been happening. Confederate traffic has increased substantially within the system due to the recent Protoss destruction of the Chao Sara colony. The Confederates have tightened security on all outlying systems, and it's likely that this colony will be locked down as well. An encrypted Confederate transmission came for you while you were at dinner. Replaying transmission.
Greetings, Magistrate. I'm General Edmund Duke of the Confederate Security Forces Alpha Squadron. The Confederacy has quarantined this entire planet, and we'll proceed with a lockdown within 48 hours. You're to relocate your core colonists to the outlying wastelands. Now, I know there won't be any problems with these new arrangements.
I'm sure.
Transmission ended. I have contacted the local marshal, James Rayner. Rayner has agreed to meet your personnel en route and escort them to the new Wasteland site.
Oh, lovely. So we have to abandon the colony itself. But we have a local marshal, this James Rayner, to meet up with. Yeah, let us keep going, shall we? So we need to find this James Rayner, build a barracks, and train 10 Marines. Okay. So we have 5 SCVs. We have 5 Marines.
The Wasteland. These Confederates think they can push anybody around.
And we do start with a Terran Command Center and a supply depot, but we don't have enough minerals to actually build an SCV here. So we are going to have to escort our SCVs down to our base.
I read you.
Standing by. Go, go, go. Standing by.
Orders, Captain?
Standing by.
I read you.
Jacked up and good to go.
I read you.
Give me something
Oh,
to shoot.
hello.
Howdy, boys. I'm Jim Rayner, marshal of these parts.
Hello. So Jim Rayner.
Rainer here.
We have a new objective. Rayner must survive. He is a colonial marshal. He has a lot of health inside his vulture here. Let's see, if we look at our Marines, they have no armor, and their ghost rifles deal 6 damage.
Go ahead, Commander.
But then we have Jim Rayner. He has some armor in the vulture. His fragmentation grenade, which is his primary weapon, deals 30 damage, and I think it might deal splash damage as well. And then of course he has 3 spider mines, which he can deploy. We'll add him to Group 1,
Reporting for
Go
duty.
ahead, Commander.
and we'll just keep... Oh!
Sounds fun.
Yes,
Right
sir.
on. Go ahead, Commander. Sounds fun. Jacked up and good to go. Anytime you're ready.
We'll have
Standing
Rayner
by.
at the front.
Sounds fun.
Okay.
Reporting for duty. Orders, Captain? I read you.
Rainer here.
So what we'll do is, while we're
This is Jimmy.
gathering resources, we'll just get our Marines and Rayner to patrol a little bit around the base.
This is Jimmy. Right on.
SCV good to go, sir.
Sounds fun.
Oh,
Let's move.
oh,
This is Jimmy.
almost got our
Right
Marines killed.
on. This should be good.
Is anyone up here to rise? We actually have a base of operations here that we could use.
Reporting for duty.
Get our barracks on the go, it's 150 minerals.
Rainer here.
So if we had 400 minerals, we could build another command
This should
center.
be good. Sounds fun. This should be good.
Okay. I mean, we don't need to deal with these Zerglings at all, but it's fun while we're doing it.
Right on.
Actually, while we're here, I totally forgot, we might as well get
Anytime you're ready.
have a word with James Rayner here.
Go ahead, Commander. This is Jimmy. Anytime you're ready. Hey, quit it. What's your problem, man? Look, Commander, do you mind?
I don't mind at all.
I knew I should have stayed in bed this morning. Rainer here. This is Jimmy.
Yeah, I wish I'd stayed in bed as well. Wasn't an option, unfortunately.
Rainer here.
Job
Infantry units such as Marines can be trained at this facility.
Happy days. So Marines cost 50 minerals each to train.
SCV, good to go, sir.
You can see the barracks is now lighting up, as in it's actually
Raider here.
in production.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Reporting for duty.
Why don't you build me another supply depot?
This is Jimmy.
Oh,
Sounds fun. You want a piece of me, boy? Standing by.
ooh,
Outstand. This is Jimmy.
a Marine almost there. Had an unfortunate accident. Let's pull him back.
Jacked up and good to go. Jacked up and good to go. You want a piece of me, boy? Standing by. Anytime you're ready.
Job's finished.
Happy days.
I read you.
Commander, let's move. This is Jimmy. Sounds fun. You want a piece of me, boy? Oh, yeah. Sounds fun. This is Jimmy.
What we'll do is actually get to use one of these spider mines.
Right. You want a piece of me, boy?
Oh, never mind. There was a group of 4 Zerglings up here from what I can recall from my test video. But yeah, we had a 10th Marine being trained. If you lose Marines, you need to train more to make up that 10 again. The initial 5 actually count towards the overall 10 Marines you need to train. Oh well. You never got to play with Spider-Man, but there'll be future missions, of course. The Jorgaman brood. Happy days. Never encountered any of these creatures' buildings. Happy days. Okay, so tell you what we'll do is we'll end this video here. I'm just going to upload it and make sure the sound levels are reasonable. And when we come back, we'll be looking to do the mission Backwater Station. Eventually the missions will probably be 1 video each, but these early ones can be merged together to actually stretch out the length of the video, so to speak. But thank you all for joining me with this initial video as we return to Starcraft, this real-time strategy game. As I say, I'm very rusty with my real-time strategy games. I don't like being put under pressure, especially in some of the harder difficulties, but I do enjoy the Starcraft storyline. Even when it got quite... you know what, we'll talk about it when we get into Starcraft 2. But, no. Yeah, thank you all for joining me. I don't think there's anything else I really need to mention before I start rambling. But feel free to comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for more as we go into more Starcraft next time. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye now.